So I added some markup. I added the article um, element wrapping the content of each post excerpt. And now I'm going to add a div, a separate div for the image. I'm going to add a div called copy to the other side. Okay, and now let's apply some styling. Let's say let's just say, I'm going to say display flex. There we go. And let's say padding bottom 40 pixels. And you should style these however you want. You don't have to take my lead on this. Let's find a nice color. How about see what this looks like? That's a little darker than what I wanted. Let's try. There we go. There we go. That's looking better. Now let's say we don't want, right, because of the way this is working with the footer, it's kind of sitting right flush, so you don't notice the outline so much. But let's say we don't want the outline on the last article. There we go, and that's taken care of. Now we want to add a little margin. Okay. And let's change these categories. Actually, I think it's what I want to be inline block is not the UL, but the list items. Here we go. It's too light this time. Let's try another color. And I don't want the list to indent. Okay, and again, I don't want this last border. Okay, and you always want to use borders. You never want to use like you never want to use like the pipe um, like the pipe character or or some other type of character to create these types of divider elements. You always want to use coded markup because it's going to behave a lot better. It's going to look like 10 times better. Not to mention that there's no actual characters, so if I was to put in some markup in here, it's more stuff that can confuse search engines. I think that's a little much. Let's make it 10. Okay, and then let's see for the time. Let's experiment with what we want this to look like. So let's say display block, and then we're going to say add a little margin on there. Oops. There we go. Now there's, I used a font weight of 600, which is basically just bold. If you use a font, if you load a font that has multiple weights, there's lots of things you can do with like semi-bolds, like and so forth. A lot of beautiful typographic options that are available. Okay, and now oh, I should probably say categories in front of this so people know what they are. So let's go back here. What I'll do is I'll say, I'm going to put a actually, I'm going to call it meta in case I decide I want to put in other information down there at some point. You never know. And then let's see what that looks like. Oops. What's the problem there? Okay. If I make this inline block, yep, beautiful.